Good. So exciting. We've been gone for a while.
Yes, we have.
Yeah. And it's now, what is it, February?
Yes.
The last episode was in December.
Yep.
Recorded like middle.
Yeah.
Had a little hiatus, it's called. A little break.
Got to refresh, restructure.
Yeah. But we're back. We're back stronger, fitter, healthier, better looking.
Yeah.
Come on.
Sexier, might I say? Oh, okay. Because I mean, so we wanted to kick off season 2. We call it.
Yeah.
Gotta make it special, you know. We do seasons now.
Yeah.
That's a thing.
Yeah.
For some reason.
Yeah.
We came up with it, and we're doing camera. So if you're on YouTube, you can see us. If you listen to us on Spotify, maybe
can we do video on Spotify?
we can do video on Spotify, but I probably won't because it's annoying.
Really?
Yeah, because I think if you have video, it can be complicated just to download the audio.
Yeah,
like
that's true. That's true.
But so we probably just do video on YouTube.
Yeah, bro. The only person I know that consistently does video on Spotify is Joe Rogan.
Exactly.
It's like
Yeah.
We may need to ask him how he
How he does it.
yeah, he has like Jamie, the Jamie guy. Jamie's doing it.
But if you listen to us on Spotify, come to YouTube and just have a look. You'll see how we look. I mean, maybe not gonna be the most exciting thing. We're just talking into mics. But we heard many people that prefer to watch it on YouTube.
Yeah.
So why not?
The almighty YouTube algorithm.
You
do you watch YouTube for podcasts?
Yes, from time to time. Yes, from time to time. Most times, this year I've only been really listening to 2 podcasts consistently. But interviews and stuff, which are podcasts as well. Yes, I do. Just like when I don't listen to a podcast generally, and I just want to watch one episode, I just go to YouTube straight. Sometimes, like it depends now because I'm trying to stay away from YouTube.
It's easy to find.
It's easier, exactly. It's easier to find as well.
Yeah.
I think Spotify isn't really good at serving you what you want. I think the algorithm isn't there yet.
You need to go really specific for you.
But have you guys ever played a podcast from the algorithm?
From
like an algorithm recommended a podcast and you listen to it
from Spotify? No.
Yeah, from Spotify.
For Spotify, I have tried. No,
I think the only ones I listen a bit, not even. I just clicked Berlin to see what other Berlin podcasts would come up.
Yeah,
that's a competition.
Exactly, but I didn't even listen.
Yeah, I've clicked one. I remember I listened to a couple of episodes, but I didn't stay. I think with me and sticking with podcast is I try to keep it the number a little less and focus on 1 or 2 podcasts I'm listening for a while. Yeah. And then I switch. So one guy goes out of the rotation and they stay here.
You even make podcasts sound like a job.
Yeah, it is. It's important. It's like a rotation, guys. You gotta maintain, you know.
For Isaac, it's like something relaxing to do when you're after work. And for you, it's like, no, it needs to be intense.
It needs to be like intentional, you know. It's like it's focus. Yeah.
That's good.
Killing me.
What did I want to say? Yeah, we haven't done the intro.
Welcome
to the non-Berliners.
Welcome.
Season 2 vibes.
Season 2. Maybe we need a season 2 one. Yeah. We have this new button, so if you say something bad,
like F,
yeah, exactly. Yeah. So that's always to censor. Joshua always says a lot of bad stuff. So
yeah.
We need. I ordered that button.
Awesome.
To make sure. We're excited. This episode is it's gonna be just a kickoff. We're just gonna chat. You're welcome to hang around and listen. Enjoy us catching up together. We already catched up for like an hour setting this up today, talking, getting ready. But here goes the next hour. Yeah, chatting how everything been and we just wanted to kick off a new season. You know, we refreshed. We had a little break, so now we're like, okay, let's do it. Yeah. And we've been really excited hearing people asking where the podcast is. Yeah. That's the best thing ever. That makes us want to get here on the Saturday mornings and record. Yeah. Because without that it's still fun. But it's cool to hear that someone listens to us and is excited to hear what we say. That makes me more intentional with what we're trying to do.
Exactly. That's true.
Yeah. So season 2. Some ideas we wanted to do this season is keep it very similar. Keep it similar. Releasing each week. Talked about this. We think that's a nice thing to do and it's fun. Keeps us consistent. Yeah. Keeps us on our toes. And we wanted to add video, so the YouTube. So the camera is right there. You can see us. That's new. So we're gonna try to have a weekly upload on YouTube.
Weekly uploads.
And also like always, we say that this every episode, but that we need you guys to give us some topic suggestions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because we're running out of topics.
Yeah. Like you guys could legit put it in the YouTube comments now. Now is even easier.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Just put it in the YouTube
I'm deleting
comments.
every comment that is bad. So only write good comments. Bad comments are out. No, but for real, yeah. Give us some suggestions. So because I mean, think about it. It's one episode each week, coming up with topics each week. Bro, I need some help.
Yeah.
I need some help.
I mean, we like talking. Exactly, we like talking, so we can talk about anything. But the intentional thing is always good, right, Joshua?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Become intentional.
Exactly, guys. You gotta be intentional.
Yeah, true. If you don't suggest any topics, we're just gonna be talking about crap for hours.
Yeah,
I mean,
exactly.
fun for us, but
It's so funny because like sometimes we before the podcast, even during the setup or just having a coffee, and then we start talking about things, and Isaac always comes and says like, "Hey guys, don't share so much. Save it for the podcast. Save it for the podcast." Because so many times like we start recording, and then we are. I mean, we're done. We already had like 2 hours of talking.
Today I sadly didn't do that. I threw out a lot of fun topics with reactions
before
the podcast.
Yeah, that's true.
Because it's awkward if you guys have to fake a reaction. If I just bring up, have you heard about this?
Yeah. That's why I wants to keep
You're like, what?
Keep it for the podcast. Keep it for the podcast.
But yeah, give us some ideas what you want to hear. It could be anything, you know. And you guys already know that we're not experts on anything.
Yeah,
but if you want us to talk about something,
what's been the most from last year? What's been the most? What do you think from the statistics?
the most viewed.
Yeah.
I mean, just because it was the first episode, I think relationships was one of the most viewed.
But wasn't the second relationships also really ones with the girls?
Yeah, the girls one did really well. I mean, I don't know why, but I mean, I can guess why. They will be sharing it, and it was fun. It was different. You know, when you do something different, people get excited.
I think it's love is in the air. It's February. People want to talk about relationships.
So I like how you explain. Like it's not because the girls were great. It's just because we're something different. It's like,
wow.
It sounded like I was like, I don't know why.
That's shade, bro.
Sorry.
No, they did great as well.
They
right?
did.
No, they did.
It was fun.
It was good.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that a lot.
Yeah, I was listening to the podcast. I was laughing. I couldn't hold myself from laughing because they were making fun of me. I was like, yeah, I was just laughing.
I think Xiao was saying like, oh, now I understand why the guys just keep talking, because it's so easy to sit down here and keep talking. Right?
But what I was saying is, no, but it's funny. It's really hard to guess what episodes people want to hear or not. Like some episode I thought was like, this was the best one we did, and it got like no views.
Yeah.
Or no listens. And then you have someone like, this was crap, and they get a lot of listens. So I don't know. Maybe it's my titles are bad on some. I don't know.
Yeah, you think for everyone listening, like Isaac has been using AI to come up with the titles.
Yeah, AI or ChatGPT.
Yeah, I heard it's quite over. I tried to log in the other day and I couldn't.
Yeah, the trick is you have to refresh. You have to refresh until you're in.
I did a few times, but it was like all our servers are really overloaded.
Yeah, I had the same problem.
But yeah, I haven't used ChatGPT with my own account. I tend to just use it with other people's accounts. Yeah. So I just never had the time to sign up. But I also heard they were down. They were down.
Me and Joshua, we were having a meeting. We're doing event for youth in Berlin in March, and we were planning like workshops. And then I was like creating these titles with ChatGPT.
Really?
Like,
and
it's like, I sound sick. And then presenting it in the meeting, like, I come up with these titles. It was like, I can't come up with it.
There were a couple of one. It was one like
moving
towards your financial potential or something like that. I was like, wow, these names.
Yeah, like stop struggling, start thriving.
Yeah, I was
like,
jeez.
And I was like, yes, all AI. I didn't do anything.
It works smarter.
Yeah, man. I think the next skill is just learning how to ask the right questions. Then
exactly.
How can we ask the right questions?
Yeah, that's interesting. I saw that you guys know Microsoft Teams, the app.
Yes.
It's like Slack, but Microsoft.
It's like Slack.
It is like Slack, but Microsoft.
That is. Yeah.
It's the Slack competition.
That is true. Except you can't. Yeah, there's some stuff you can do with Teams you can't really do with with Slack. Right?
It's like, for example,
video calls.
You can do video calls on Slack.
Okay, I guess nobody just does.
Okay, never mind. Doesn't matter. but they're adding ChatGPT now to Teams.
Really?
Yeah. And one of the things I read that they're adding is automatic note taking in meetings. So the ChatGPT takes notes of what you say, and of course removes all the trash. And then
That's awesome.
the most upvoted comment on this release was, "My job is to take notes during meetings."
So it's true, AI is taking over your job.
100%.
Nah, but
100%.
I don't think it's gonna be. Like, I don't know. I don't think it's going to be that immediate that you will lose your job. I think someone has to still manage.
Bro, if you're at
the
a
AI
startup and it works well, you're out. why would you spend money on a person?
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Maybe for the guy that takes minutes, maybe his aspirations should go a bit up to right. Like, what can you do that is better than? I think like what can you do that is better than AI?
Yeah, right
like,
now.
Lots of things, right? So, but taking minutes or like, let's say like live transcript, the computer is gonna do it way faster.
You have to do like a fancy presentation from each meeting or something to step up
exactly.
to be better than the AI.
Kind of have a better.
I can imagine that guy like next pitch to the boss.
Yeah,
this is why you should keep me
instead of
like beautiful presentation.
But it's definitely gonna be a transition period where your job could be to take the AI generated data and present it even nicer.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be like a transition.
It's still going to be raw, as you said. Like, it's still going to be raw information.
I was at the office yesterday here and I needed some documents and I had like just by coincidence like 3 people. Yeah, I need you to take this out. Can you look for this? Next person. Can you look for that? Can you check this? Can you check that? And everyone in Google Drive trying to get the documents that I needed. And then everyone was like, and I stopped and said, "Man, this looks like." This is probably the guys that are behind the AI.
Yeah, like every
3 people trying to Google quickly.
No, that would be funny. Imagine if it's not AI, it's just people.
Yes, 3, like a lot of people quickly Googling.
And answering your questions, right? No, that would be, those have to be very intelligent people. To answer all
if you would do that,
Yeah, really, because
it's too quick for to be a person. Yeah, it's cool that they're supposed to be releasing GPT-4 now. Like, we're all using GPT-3, and GPT-4 is supposed to be like 1,000 times better or something.
Yeah.
I heard something about like, is it true with money? That's gonna cost money at one point.
It's already cost money. Yeah.
It's already.
So there's a free version that the one you can't get into because it's too used, and then if you pay, I think, 44 euros a month or something, you get the premium.
Yeah, it's quite expensive. But I also heard the company went in red just to get to this point. Not in red, but they had to get financing.
They lost money on every single time someone writes in the chat.
Yeah,
they lose money.
Even to right now, I think it's chill, right? Like they're back on black. Like,
I don't know, but using AI costs money. So of course, if it's free, you're gonna lose some cents every time someone.
Because what I do know is that it took them 10 years to get the development, like the back end of the entire system, just to be able to be usable. And this guy's he spent at least half of his life just committing to this thing. So
crazy,
And he's like, AI is the future. I'm still ready to go another 20 years with this thing. I'm like, wow. And when I saw how quickly, but it was also this thing we were talking about before the podcast of how it was like 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, boom.
Yeah.
But it was the same thing with the Luna AI app as well, right? The thing that was doing with the pictures, it was like in a span of, I think apart from, was it Candy Crush or Angry Birds? Yeah, even quicker than Angry Birds. No, it was Angry Birds. Like the game went from like 0 to a couple billion in evaluation or something. Luna was quicker than them. That's the AI app of people taking pictures and the thing would turn you into.
Yeah.
And I was like, wow, that's crazy. How quickly it can be like boom and then.
Everything goes viral quicker, right? Like everything that is different, just Instagram, TikTok, it goes like in one day.
Yeah.
And I think there's a really interesting point there. For example, is it called Luna, the one?
Yeah, Luna.
Yeah, for example, Luna and ChatGPT, these are all apps that are using technology that is free for you to use, but they are, instead of you using this tool that takes a little bit of skill to use, they're giving it to you very easy.
So
and that's the whole business.
They create the interface for you to
pretty much just create an interface.
Yeah.
Like especially the photo generation things, you can download something on your computer and do that for free for yourself.
Which is crazy.
But they're presenting it in an easy way and earn money.
Yeah. Because also, I think everybody who did the thing had to pay money. Like even if it was €3 one time, they still all had to pay, which is like crazy. Because I think almost at least half of the Western world did that thing. Almost half of the Western world took
but
part
it's
in that
because
thing.
every generation costs a lot of money for the app.
As well.
Because
Which is crazy. But what I was also thinking was this saying I heard from this guy, Naval Ravikant, and he was like, what did he say? That technology kind of what's the word?
demographic?
No, democraticize, like makes it kind of a democracy. Technology makes something available to everybody, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whereas technology or capitalism makes kind of, I don't know, the best person stand at the top. So it's like, I don't know how to explain it, but it's with technology, one person can offer the best thing to everybody. But that also means that person that is on top wins because now he's offering it to everybody, but everybody gets the opportunity to have it as well. So the people who win are the people which is through technology, hence Facebook, Instagram, Luna now, ChatGPT. It's going to be hard to create another ChatGPT. So like another company creates something that's going to compete against them. Obviously, I know they have competitors, but like I think once you put that foot in forward, it's just one person serving everybody. Like there's no second Facebook.
But then it's always like that big company that buys you out, right? So like
Microsoft owns ChatGPT.
Yeah. Okay. But is that they bought it or
they a little bit earlier they bought like a big percentage, and now I think they have a huge percentage.
Smart.
Yeah.
Which is like why they keep them.
That's why I said Microsoft Teams already have ChatGPT because they pretty much own it.
But Notion, but also I know like I don't know, we talked about the thing with Notion also getting in on ChatGPT and AI. That there's going to be Notion AI, and I actually signed up for the
But that's probably their own AI.
I don't know, because I think I saw something about them linking with someone with ChatGPT.
Maybe they there's a.
But I don't know. But
everyone is making their own.
Everybody's doing something going crazy now, which is like
this is cool.
I guess it was this thing that everybody realized it was a thing people wanted, and then it was like, oh, I guess they wanted.
I guess this is the next wave. Nobody knew what it was gonna be, but for example, you know, like social media wave was huge, 2006. Everything just arrived, or like everything became bigger. Like you had MySpace and all these things before, but then Facebook came and like took over Instagram, Twitter, and so on. And now you have this new phase of AI, and it's huge. Like ChatGPT is everywhere now.
Yeah, it's like the same. They're solving the same problem, except they're just solving. It's quicker. They're giving it to everybody, right? So everybody didn't have the option to like get. Because I won't lie, for a long time I was looking for an app that could turn me into an animation. Like it sounds super weird. That could actually do it well. And then seeing something that can do it so quickly, it doesn't cost as much money, and it happens in a matter of seconds. Only costs like how much for a quick number of pictures? I was like, bro, that's a good deal.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess it's that thing of how can we make something available to more people?
Yeah.
And obviously that's how you kind of help the human race improve, right? Like the average person living today lives a way better life than an aristocrat. I don't know, in the whatever hundreds or.
This is interesting. This brings me into, I wanted to also announce that in season 2 we want to have some guests. I think that's gonna be sick.
I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah. Because you guys are probably tired of hearing only us for a while, so
that's true.
Get a fourth chair. Mix it up. Yeah, 4 people on the podcast gonna be.
We got one confirmed already, right?
We got one confirmed. Yeah. I won't say anything, but one confirmed.
Good.
So we're working on that. But that could be an interesting topic for the guest. Like, will your job be taken over by AI? And then we can discuss it.
Yeah. The people are deaf. Some people are going home. Like the copywriters. Sheesh.
They need to become AI copywriters, right?
They have to.
They use AI and then make it better.
I think the worst with these things is to try to fight it instead of adapting to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Because you can create so many more jobs out of adapting.
Yeah.
And actually probably way better than the ones before.
You could probably even earn a lot more because other people aren't thinking the same way you're thinking.
Yeah.
And you become more efficient. So you could also just serve more customers at the same time, right? Yeah. So there are ways you could play around with it. But if everybody was thinking like that, then I don't know. It wouldn't be everybody.
No, but for sure, there's always like that. And that's the danger of becoming older, right? You're always fighting the new things because it's just in you.
Also, the Industrial Revolution, right? Was exactly the same. Oh, it's taking jobs of everyone, right?
Yeah.
And then technology came. Oh, it's going to take the jobs of every transition. It's like people are fearful because they're like, oh, we're going to lose this that we were doing for so many years. And then next generation comes with, but we can use it in a different way.
Yeah.
And creates a totally different way of working or of seeing the the progress.
Like you want to do online, or you're doing online marketing pretty much, right? It didn't exist 30 years ago.
Yeah, which is crazy.
This is crazy. Like 30 years ago, the job, no one even had that job in their head pretty much.
Well, I would even argue that like 10 years ago, it wasn't even like there are a couple of people already doing online marketing, but like
10 years it definitely existed.
It definitely existed, but it wasn't even a thing that's like people were talking about like that. Like I don't think 2010, 2012. So sorry, this is 2023.
Oh,
so
2023.
So 2013, I just don't know. I know there are a couple of people doing online marketing, but it was more like I think television ads were still going crazy.
For sure.
And that's the thing. Like, are they still doing in Spain? I was for Christmas. I was there, and people like have the TV on all the time and stuff like that, which I
don't understand.
I don't understand.
But that's a culture.
Yeah, it's a culture, part of the culture, the background. Nice,
just something going on.
Music in the background, advertisement in the background.
Yeah.
But there's a huge TV advertisement
still going.
And I think I don't know how it's in Germany, but I think like how, like at one point these big companies need to say like, hey, why are we wasting all our money here? Because that generation at one point is gonna transition the older generation into the younger generation. They're not gonna go to TV to watch ads.
Yeah.
But I guess that's why all the ads on TV needs to be aimed for 40, 50 plus.
Yeah.
Because that's the only one watching TV.
Yeah. But what's crazy also is that like I don't even think that's what they're thinking about. According to what I've read and what I've heard and what I've seen consistently, it's just like a system where it's like, oh, this is how we're doing it. This is how we've been doing it. This is how we're going to continue to do it.
Imagine that money that
goes
into social media, for example. Like it's way cheaper to do it for social media than to do it for TV.
Yeah, but that being said, they're also really like big companies are spending a lot in ads. So, for example, I know like Netflix and the other guys who are running.
Do you know Netflix has ads now?
Like
you know that?
In the
paid subscription.
No, they released a new subscription that is only €5 a month, which is their cheapest then, €5, and the next level is like 12, but it has ads.
But with the same good quality, or
well,
because I think they had before I think like €6 or €7 and was like not even HD quality.
Yeah, I don't know.
It's probably the lowest quality that you can get.
It's probably HD.
But you only get it for €5 and has ads.
But that should be told, once you click auto on your Netflix, you're not going to get 4K or like Super 10 inch. You just get the best thing to watch the movie. It's never like crazy clear.
No, but you need to pay to have 4K. You need to have that subscription.
Subscription. 4K is probably €15-16.
And you need to use a device that supports
it as well.
Your laptop does not support it. Yeah. You need to have a Chromecast.
And also maybe not all the movies are in 4K.
No, I think a lot of them are.
But it says everything that Netflix has made is in 4K.
It's 4K safe.
Okay.
Yeah. That's very true. That's very true. But like the amount of ads, for example, that Netflix runs is crazy. That's like, I don't know, it's just things that you could see big companies that are pushing this online thing and adapting, and then they're just companies that don't.
It will be interesting to see what happens with Netflix in the next 10 years, right? Because the way I've seen, like, it's been great, and this last year, I'm like,
I feel like it's slow death, you know?
Yeah.
Especially, I won't like competing with crazy companies like HBO and Paramount.
HBO is doing crap.
These guys are they
doing right now.
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know. All I just know is they make good movies and series.
Sorry?
The House of Dragons? Is that what you're talking about?
No, like the series are great, but so HBO got bought out. The company that bought HBO is Discovery, I think. And
which they launched now here also in Germany.
Yeah, they did.
HBO?
No, Discovery.
Okay.
It's the same company now.
Okay.
But they also canceled pretty much everything HBO is doing.
Why?
Because the guy, the CEO is... The CEO, he only likes shows like reality shows and stuff. That's his favorite because they're cheap to make and earns good money.
Yeah.
So he pretty much cancels all the...
He doesn't want to
probably
do
Americans.
Stuff that
Americans still watch a lot of that.
I think Germans also...
No, a lot of people still like... It's a big market.
For me, that's more like something exactly from the 2000s, like 2005.
But it's still a big market.
Especially the dating shows.
Yeah.
Like Too Hot to Handle... whatever.
There's still those ones that are new. Exactly, Isaac is right.
I haven't watched any of the new things because I'm like, I know if I click that, this means I'm gonna waste this next hour. I mean, maybe not. I don't want to. If you are listening and you're watching that, it's awesome for you.
But it's like a hobby for people. Like not every hobby needs to be
exactly. You maybe waste time somewhere else.
Fulfill you, but it needs to be fun.
It definitely fires.
Can you guys? I thought about this. Like, can you imagine how it would be to watch a movie now, and then after 20 minutes there's an ad, and then after 20 minutes there's another ad.
In a movie?
That's how we watch movies whole time growing up on TV.
Yeah.
Like 5 ads in one movie.
Really?
Yeah.
Did we used to watch?
At least in Sweden.
In Spain, went to like 5 minutes.
We used to have ads between movies.
Mm-hmm. Is that crazy?
Okay, now here we can see the different generations.
No, I can't remember.
Right?
I feel like I've seen it, but I just can't remember.
How old are you? 18?
But I mean, I stopped watching movies like that when I was 15, so it makes sense if you haven't really experienced.
But where did you watch these movies? That's
on
the
TV,
question.
straight on TV.
Okay, that's the first thing. We didn't watch movies on TV.
What?
We just had like, we would buy CDs, DVDs, Blu-ray, the other ones. We would have even the cassettes, and then we would just watch straight from those.
VHS.
Yeah. So like different ones, yeah.
As a child, my parents would put the tape recorder, like
to record a movie.
To record a movie before the DVDs had these tapes.
Like the big ones, the black ones that long,
Yeah, VHS.
And then we were so happy because then they would record the Disney movie that's coming on TV because TV is connected to it, and then we could skip the ads.
Yeah.
It's actually pirating. You know, it's actually illegal, but everyone did it.
Wait, we didn't know that at the time.
Yeah.
No one cares. But it's funny, like
but everyone did it, and then we were as kids of, we can skip the ads. That's so good.
Yeah, that's true.
I thought about it's such a foreign thing. Like I will go. I mean, okay, it's not that foreign. In YouTube, is pretty much like that.
Yeah, YouTube is pretty, but YouTube is not
but
1 hour. Well, technically, you do watch podcasts for 1 hour, and then
a sad scene.
Someone is kissing, and then would you like to buy the next?
Exactly. Buy some cereals for your breakfast.
That would be interesting.
I mean, YouTube is quite annoying now to watch anything with ads.
Yeah, I think
I only watch on my laptop with ad blocker, so I don't get any ads.
Yeah.
But if you're on your phone, someone else.
Yeah, you're pushing do the ad blockers really work?
Yeah, of course.
Yeah. Are you paying for the ad blocker?
No.
Interesting. Maybe I might consider
uBlock.
uBlock?
What do you use?
I don't use any.
uBlock Origin, I think, is the ad blocker.
It's a browser, also Brave. I think that they also do automatically ad blockers for YouTube.
I don't use Brave.
Yeah.
You know, I use the Arc browser.
I know, yeah. I'm thankful for I only looked at it twice. I
sent a fancy invite to Andres and he opened it once. No, but
is it because I'm becoming older? Because if you think about I tried less new things.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, okay.
Didn't we just talk about this now with ChatGPT?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
But maybe you have like a productivity level you want to be at, and that week when you try something new, it's not going to be there. It's
exactly.
A little bit lower.
Mm-hmm.
And that can be tough.
Which is always, it's like short-term for long-term. Short-term productivity for long-term productivity.
Yeah, and I can promise you're going to be more productive with this.
Preach, come on.
But he liked the design, and that's the thing, like the design.
I like the design.
Yeah.
It's a new. I talked about it. It's a new trend now in web design that everyone is kind of bored of design because everything looks like Facebook the past 10 years and nothing is really happening. So the new thing now is like with a lot of animations and fun stuff. Like you click a button and it makes a click, kind of like the 90s.
Like Flash, Adobe Flash.
We're coming back.
Remember that? You know, I studied 1 year of at uni. Was one creative, and it was all based on Adobe Flash.
Yeah, waste of time.
And even that time, I already was saying I don't think this technology is gonna last long in websites, but we had to build websites with that.
Yeah,
it was huge for like 5 years or more, maybe.
Yeah.
It was really huge.
But it was super heavy also for the servers because they are big. The animations they are not so it takes time to load.
Yeah, wow.
You remember these websites loading?
Bro, that you have to go to HTML just to. Like if you click the HTML version, then you save more. It goes quicker because it's less data. So basically, like you could. So all website has like a HTML form that you could click them, and then it's less. It's just text and less of animations and stuff. It's just the bare bones.
Sure.
Sure.
You know what I'm intrigued. You know what I'm.
Oh my god! You guys both just said sure and had no idea what I just said. But I'm just going to let that slide.
You mean. You're skipping the Flash and going straight to just the website.
Yeah, exactly.
Because every website is HTML.
Exactly. Because you get the chance to. So basically, it's like once it starts loading, I know the option to just go to the raw thing. It used to happen to us because in Nigeria we didn't have really good internet.
I get it.
So that option kept on coming, and it was just like immediately comes click it.
I remember that. Yeah. I almost forgot. Yeah.
Oh my god!
You know what I'm intrigued?
You have to fight for the reaction.
Yeah.
Yes,
sorry,
exactly.
Yosha. Sorry.
I'm intrigued about how we're gonna call this episode.
I don't even know.
Oh,
intro.
We can just call it. We're back.
Kicking
we're back.
it.
Okay, we're back.
This is kicking it
because we talked about like all AI, website, retro, futuristic.
Yeah.
I mean, That's the thing. What happens when we get together?
Yeah, exactly. I think the questions I would want to ask is, what do you guys want to? We said it already. What does everybody want to see from us?
Yeah.
And like, what do you guys want to see from us on YouTube as well, right? Like more, I don't know, different ideas. Like, I guess everybody has ideas that we probably wouldn't have.
I know what people like from what you shared, and it's that episode that was that little reel that we did. It got 45K views.
Yeah, technically, I was reading that the body is 75% water, So if we are of water, technically we are water integrating with water.
Maybe,
that there might be a logic between. Like, guys, think about this. It's like water, gallon, bottle, views, right?
Yeah.
There's an equation. That's like a real...
Yeah.
Yeah, I think like someone picked that up. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was thinking about it now when we sat there. Like, if we start on YouTube, we could even do like, we could even have a TV and do reaction videos.
Yeah, we could start some.
Do you guys watch reaction videos?
Yeah, I watch it. Some of them are really good.
It's so big. Like,
sometimes I don't even watch the original video. I just go to the guy who reacted to it because I just want to see his
I do
reaction.
I do the same.
That's awesome.
But it's a skill to be able to react.
Yeah.
Because you have to you have to pause and say something interesting and then continue.
I find it like really a skill. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because sometimes you just want to take everything in, and you can't really do that when you're always trying to.
And you need to have also like a good facial expression.
Yeah. Oh,
exactly. Like, I'm not really good with that, but I think like some people are like really good with this.
You know what we need? We need a YouTube thumbnail.
Mm.
Can everyone look into the camera and look shocked? Okay, we got it.
Shocked?
Shocked. Yeah, that's good
was
for
that
the thumbnail.
We're meant to look shocked. I was like posing.
Oh, let's do a shock one. Shocked.
How shocked for you? Can we look at self? Okay. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah, that's gonna be good for the algorithm.
Let's see if we get the proper thumbnail. That's true. Now we're entering a different realm of responsibilities.
But I thought about the reaction thing. One thing I think that happened to me a lot is that I lose any sense of personal thought. If I look at reactions, I only think the same as the reactor.
It's so biased, right? Because that's the thing. The reactions are made to make fun of situation or like and then you automatically have a filter on what you're watching.
Yeah, which is true. Yeah. Which is true. Like, you always just take the point of view of the person you're watching. Yeah. However, I think we always already choose these people because we believe they have certain things. So they just like double down on our beliefs. Right.
I have a good advice for you, Joshua. Don't build up your life beliefs on reaction videos.
Exactly. Don't build up your life on react. That's pretty good. Just walk around.
That's from me.
You watch reaction videos? Don't build your life on reaction.
Yeah, honestly.
That's good. That's good.
I think it's super common. But it's like I watch these videos also like professional singer react to this song.
Oh, those are really nice. Those are.
And I'm like,
really
I don't know how actually professional this person is, but in my head I'm like, she must be like the most professional ever, and everything she says is the truth.
Yeah. I also see the ones of like Doctor reacts to TikTok does this, or Doctor reacts to, which is also really, really nice to see, right? Of a doctor saying, yeah, that makes no sense at all.
When I'm thinking about now YouTube titles and how AI, if they pick that up, how the new titles for YouTube are gonna be the most successful. Like this clickbait thing.
Yeah, but I think also AI just does what we've been doing as well. Like I don't know. I think AI is just going to be a better reflection of what we've already been doing. Like I don't think it's going to change. I think it's going to be more optimized.
Yeah, exactly. Knowing exactly what makes you click on that, because exactly what you're saying. I don't know if the person's a pro or not, but that title made me
click the video.
I want to see that.
That's true.
I watched like some react. It was like professional hitman reacts to murders in movies. I'm like, where did he get a professional hitman? Why is he not in jail?
So how do you get a certificate?
Why is he not in jail?
Bro, imagine going to school. Okay, this is your certificate. You are now a professional hitman.
I was like, what is this?
No, that's crazy.
That must be fake. Like, yeah.
How do you get becoming a professional hitman? Is there like a certificate or something?
I mean, legally you have to work for the army or something then.
Yeah, like,
which is also illegal
to say
in another country, but it's legal in your country. Like, I mean,
yeah.
But
that's true.
That's a professional, right?
Yeah, so that's the only.
Okay.
Unless you're like mafia kind of stuff.
Yeah, that's the other option is if you're hitman for the mafia or the what do you call it? Yeah,
something, any like black market underground gang kind of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
How do we get into this?
How do we get out of this?
How
That's
do
a
we
better
get out
question.
of this?
That's a better question to ask. No.
But yeah.
Now my whole YouTube algorithm is messed up
Yeah.
since I started playing videos from Disney to Joy.
Yeah.
Exactly, because
Hey.
driving.
But
or
aren't you
something.
using YouTube Kids?
I don't have that in my phone, but Sheila has that. Which they also have ads for kids.
Really? Isn't
Yeah.
that illegal in Germany?
I thought so.
Or-
But they have ads for kids.
So I think the only way to get around that, at least I don't know. I only know Swedish law, but I don't know Swedish. I know the law. Okay, doesn't matter. I think you get around it if the ad is specifically targeted to the parent, even if the kid is watching the content. So I think that's
Interesting.
at least the only way.
But what kind of ads?
What kind of ad is it?
I forgot now. Nothing like too crazy. It's more like exactly connected to maybe toys, things for kids.
Okay.
Maybe they're like
interesting.
maybe it's a limit, like an age, like 12 or something like that. They target that age
Okay.
legally,
Maybe, yeah.
and the app is.
Yeah, that's interesting to know.
That's. I mean,
I should film. Okay, talking about reactions, I should film Joyce, my daughter, reactions, 1 year and a half old, when she's watching ads on YouTube.
Yeah.
Because the first ad, she's like, like dancing a bit along with the music. Second ad, she gets super mad,
Yeah.
you get angry.
angry.
Because
Yeah,
it's cutting off what she's. what
exactly.
she's
It's like,
enjoying.
okay, one ad was enough. What is this? And then starts smashing the phone. Like,
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
like, "Where's my?"
yeah. And like always the same. First ad, it's alright. She knows that something is to come before the video.
Okay.
Second,
That's crazy.
Bro.
lost her. Yeah.
Is it
Bro.
crazy that at 2 years old, you know what an ad is?
She knows even how to. I have the Apple TV at home, and then we put on the screen, and then she goes through all the movies, and tries to scroll on the TV with the finger or click on things because she knows when the phone works. Like,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
Touchscreen, yeah.
Yeah, touch. She thinks
Wow.
that it should be a touch screen.
Wow.
Go to the
Yeah.
TV and scroll.
She's like, why does
Why is
that
it
have
not-
such a bad TV?
And sometimes, like when she knows something's on my phone, she looks at my phone and points to the TV because she knows through.
Oh, she knows how to cast.
Yeah, you can cast it, and then she knows. And then when it's the little circle
Yeah.
loading,
She
black
knows.
and white, she knows. Something is coming.
Yeah.
Wow.
1 year and a half.
I mean, the brains are much better at that age, right? You can learn
Yeah.
anything like super quickly,
Super spongy.
and you have no filter. Like you believe everything, also, right?
And I think like whatever surprises us nowadays of all this technology is gonna be the normal
for her.
for her.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
ChatGPT.
yeah, like of course they cast, of course they drop, of course this. Why it's not faster?
Of course, AI.
So I'm like, wow, like this is actually faster what I thought. I thought like, okay, 2-3 years old will get started, but no, like 1 year and a half.
Yeah,
It's crazy.
But I won't even lie. I think Joy is also really smart, in my opinion. We are with kids at least once a week, very often, and like I see how she behaves, how she's developed quickly, and it's just been like.
I was saying this like for some reason, Joy looks smart, and other babies looks lost. I wonder if that translates into when you're grown up, or if that's just the baby
So
face.
funny because I was talking to a friend I was talking to a friend, Connie, shout out, and then she's like been doing a lot of training with kids development, baby development, and also studied of how their brain works and all of these things. And she was telling me, it's so funny because all the characters, kind of like, if you want to call it like that you see in a school, right? Like with kids that are like 8, 9, 10, 12, and it's always someone that is super funny, right? It's always the funny kid,
right?
that
Someone takes that role.
Yeah, exactly. The roles, other roles, and maybe someone is like really thoughtful and more cautious to do things, but then it's really, like all these different roles in the babies already in that age, you already can see them because all the babies are cute, but there are some that just make you want to laugh, right? They're like these babies, they're funny.
Do you think is it in them, or is it from the parents, or is it from society around
has to
them?
be from something, right?
I think like it's such a combination of things. For me, the main thing that I learned through this whole being a dad for the last 1.5 years is that we underestimate so much what they can learn and what they can pick up. And I think if you don't know that, you probably don't develop that. And I'm lucky because Sheila is reading a lot about kids development and all of that, and she does the weekly update with me. And really, like, some things that are surprising, like how you react to things, what do you think? Like she started now identifying letters in the alphabet
Oh wow!
Sheila bought like a thing from Amazon, like with wooden letters that you can put, and then she knows which one is the P from Papa, the
nice.
M from Mama. So if I ask her to bring, she goes and bring the O, A, all the. She knows.
Wow.
And she brings it to me, like the physical.
And she hasn't started learning that in school, right?
She's not
in school.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. And it's crazy that
That's
how.
crazy.
But the thing is, like, if you don't think that she can learn that, you will not buy this thing for her.
But it's like you said, you pushed her to learn to walk. Like you pushed really early,
exactly.
right?
That's also true. That also is true.
I think I shared that. Yeah, that's my whole mistake. That's
It wasn't that great, but it worked.
Yeah.
Volume, guys.
Success.
Yeah, exactly.
The competitive.
It's like who's the first to walk? First step now.
When she's 50, she will be, I have a weak back or something.
My dad was forcing me to walk.
No, that's funny. That's funny.
No, exactly. Then we took her, just for everyone that doesn't know the story, then with 9 months, I'm like, oh, that's so good. She can start walking, she can start standing up. And we took her to the how do you call it? The doctor of the bones?
Like physiotherapy?
What's the rheumatologist?
I have no idea.
I'm looking at you like I'm looking at the
but something like that.
fit person in the room.
And then he said like, well, it's actually not that great that she cannot crawl. And she starts walking because she needs to develop a bit more like motoric things. And I'm like, oh, how do I make her crawl now if she's walking already? So then Sheila and me, we tried to crawl in front of her to see if that works, but it didn't work.
Yeah, she's like, why are you guys crawling? I'm standing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
what are you doing?
I'm the mama, or you guys are the.
Yeah.
No, that's funny.
You're hurting by success. Too successful.
Yeah.
Life is tough.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's true. I think maybe we could talk a bit about what's going to. Is there anything else that we haven't updated everybody of what's going to happen now? Obviously, new season, YouTube. Yeah, but also maybe we'll might be going a bit more intense with social media generally, seeing where we can take the podcast to. Maybe
we'll see.
We
don't promise anything.
But exactly, we'll see. Like maybe. Well, at least the podcast episodes will be consistent for sure.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, it's not going to be super different. But the big things is that it's going to be a video version on YouTube. Feel free to watch it, and we're gonna try to have guests.
Yeah, that's true.
And because we believe that the consistency is one of our strengths.
Yeah,
to keep being consistent. So that's always gonna be the focus. The release every week, and then we're gonna try to add fun things to make it more interesting for the listener.
There was also the feedback from people that some people that listened, right, that they love to have like this weekly thing to listen to as well, and I'm super thankful for everyone. We all thankful for that, right? Like everyone that is listening and giving us feedback as well. Yeah, because then we know what are the things that can help more. What are the things that we can maybe talk about. We are not professionals on the topics that we talk.
They know that.
Yeah, they know that, but now, yeah. But it helps to have I like having different perspectives on things. Yeah, and I think that's what we subscribe to growth, right?
That's true. That's facts.
Yeah,
and I got the feedback from a listener. With the feedback that she was listening to us at the gym. So at the gym, because she said we're very motivating.
They will probably listen to your part, Joshua, the motivation.
Yeah, it's probably the motivation. But I was laughing. I was like, I mean, that's super cool. Super cool, but I didn't know we were going to be a gym podcast.
Yeah, that's very interesting. I thought it would be like a eat lunch podcast.
Driving podcast.
But that's cool. If people feel like they to be motivated by our rambling, I mean, that's good. But yeah, I do think it's mostly your part, Joshua, but
you guys are funny.
It's good. Gotta bring some motivation. That's good. But I think as we said, we don't have any specific topic today, so we're gonna wrap it up here. We don't wanna go too long, but yes, we're super excited to be back. Yeah, I can't wait to get this going, get this out of YouTube and out on YouTube, and see how funny we look in the video.
Yeah, exactly.
See if we do weird stuff.
I think we'll get
pick our nose or something.
Yeah, exactly.
You'll see when I let out a fart, it will be more visible. But yeah, that's it.
Good.
But wait, don't forget, we need to do sick pics.
Right.
I almost forgot.
That's
sick
true.
Pics.
Oh.
Honestly, I think I probably have 20 sick pics.
It's been like stacking.
I need to remember them, but
months, years.
So much stuff, fun stuff, been doing the past months.
I don't even know where to start from.
I have one. I can go.
Go on,
just because something happened this week. I forget what happened the week before, but
exactly
this week was I got some new lamps from IKEA, so I'm picking your country's biggest.
Let's go Sweden.
Is IKEA Sweden's biggest
company?
Yeah.
Ooh, good question. No, I think it's some boring company.
It's not Spotify.
Like something like transportation, something boring.
Yeah, is Spotify Swedish?
Yeah.
It's not Spotify.
But then, like, are we talking earning money, or are we talking? What are we talking? Users?
I'm talking about huge.
Sorry about it.
Sorry, guys.
I'm talking about the biggest on
life
on huge warehouses.
Okay. IKEA wins.
IKEA has most real estate for sure.
Yeah. No, all right. No, but
so off top.
Yeah. All right. So I went. So it's this product designer, like I think it's called Sabine Marcellis or something like that. I just saw her social media, and like she's launching a collaboration with IKEA on some lamps.
Is this like Shao was talking about? Is this super fancy new collection that you sold out directly?
Yeah.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
You got some?
I got a couple of lamps.
Ooh, sell it on eBay, double price.
No, I like them.
No, I'm kidding. Don't do that.
But that's what people are doing now.
Yeah.
Anyway.
I get so annoyed. Like,
okay,
no, doesn't matter.
Anyway, like I don't like
10 euros on, like, you work for 4 hours to get those things, and then you earn 10 euros. I'm like, bro.
It's like, why?
Watch the movie instead.
Yeah, like I think we need to talk about a different episode about financial improvements in your life. That's not maybe the smartest way to do it.
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
Anyway, like I just want to shout out because I think it's good. I think it's something. It's not that I'm like the biggest IKEA fan on things that they do, but it's like a nice collection and you can for my apartment that really fit. I was looking for something because in Berlin the winters are so dark and I live in a ground floor, so the lighting is really, really important. So I think they got it right there.
Yeah.
So I got a couple of things from there. I really, really like them. I think they're gonna come back. It's sold out for now, but
sold out everything.
Yeah.
But that's good. I guess that's good for IKEA, right?
And IKEA is not.
It's sellout kind of thing.
It's not sustainable, but it's the best out of the non-sustainable. Like it's all fast furniture, whatever you call it.
Yeah.
But they're doing at least some stuff. But when it comes to sustainability, the best thing is just to buy something on eBay because
second hand.
Yeah, second hand. Because
it's
already done.
Yeah.
Already made.
I bought your chair on eBay. No, on eBay. On eBay Kleinanzeigen. Yeah, eBay Kleinanzeigen. Like the chair you have in your office, like at your home office. The one you have that's tall and has the back one from IKEA.
But that was years ago. I had that one.
Yeah. I think you've changed the chair.
Yeah, I sold it. I sold my share.
What chair are you using now?
I don't even think it doesn't matter.
Exactly.
I have like a no brand one for 20 euros from eBay Kleinanzeigen.
Ah, okay. Because that tall one, I got that one. The one that you were using when you were in the other room when.
Now I remember. Okay, I have to give it back to my old company. They owned it.
They owned the chair.
Now I remember it.
I got that chair and it was like, to this day, I'm just like, bro, this is such a good chair.
You like it?
Yeah, it was for my family. They had a new baby and they were changing the room and they were like, oh, we don't need the chair anymore.
Nice.
And I bought it for 25 or 30 euros or something.
What? It's like 150 now, no?
It's like 175.
Woo!
I got
a deal.
I got also like a living room. I'm using it, the living room table, the round table.
Yeah.
I had like a big one before. Now I changed it into a round table, the black one.
Living room round table.
A black round table.
You have a round table?
Yeah.
Well, didn't you have like a
big
like a white
one?
Yeah.
So I got rid of that one.
Oh really? I haven't seen the new one.
I didn't come then to see it. So I have a round one. And I just saw like I was looking for these marble type of tables. I'm like, oh, it's so nice.
Heavy,
so expensive.
Nice.
It's so expensive. And I just thought, okay, I just want a round table that looks good. And then this one was like 20 euros in eBay Kleinanzeigen. I'm like, wow. Even for now, I think it gives a whole totally different thing to the living room. To have the round table.
It's different, yeah.
Yeah, it's different. So I like it.
Yeah, it definitely eBay Kleinanzeigen.
And with marble, I didn't know that. Like both me and my wife, we learned that it's really annoying to take care of. So if you put down a coffee or a water, if you spill a little bit of a water and don't wipe it directly, it's stuck in the marble forever. It's like, what?
Really?
It's just full of marks then.
So even if you clean later with water, everything doesn't even out, or
no? Like eventually, if it dries up.
So if you drop water on the marble, you need to remove it directly. Otherwise, the marble soaks up the liquid.
Wow.
So that's why
good for kids maybe.
No. But what you can do, what we did, we bought a transparent, thick plastic mat. So every time we have guests, or like not every time, but if you have a bigger party, like
if I come with Joy, you put it up.
Yeah, if Joy comes, we put that on, and then we don't have to worry.
Interesting. Interesting.
Because Shao was just worrying all the time, and I was like, we can't have a table that we're worried about.
Exactly.
That's not what is.
That's
what
not what it's
table is
meant for.
Then we just get annoyed.
Yeah, that's true.
But sick pick for me. Okay, but what comes up in my head is The Last of Us, the new series.
They watch. That's what I meant. The HBO.
HBO, yeah. I mean, you know where I watch stuff. I can give you a link.
Yeah.
It's I'm sailing the seas, with my flag.
I can't.
It's cool because like it's based on this video game called Last of Us, and they pretty much didn't change anything. So I know the story because I played most of it, but they made this definitely one of the best video games into movies I ever seen, and it's with Pablo. Is it called Pablo Pascal? No?
Yeah, the one from Mandalorian.
Yeah, the guy from Mandalorian.
Oh.
Yeah, definitely give a first episode a try.
And it's the similar kind of approach to Mandalorian.
It's
the
true.
Role, right?
It's a
cool.
kid and a dad kind of.
Yeah. The same actor even.
Yeah. The first I told, because I was one episode ahead, and then I told Shao to watch it, so she finally watched that one, so we can start the second one now together. It's 1:30 long. The first 1:30.
Like it's a movie.
The one episode is 1:30.
I like it.
Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Yeah. It's crazy.
Is it too scary? It's like really like it's like Walking Dead or
you mean if Joy is gonna watch it?
Sheila.
Sheila will be fine.
Yeah,
I wouldn't
okay, good.
maybe show it to Joy because you have these really like scary zombies that they actually look horrible because they're like there. So it's based on this virus mutation. Yeah, virus that is a fungi that takes over your body and then like grows into your body. So the fungi is actually controlling your body and then you're a zombie.
Which I heard is a real thing in nature.
Wow.
Yeah.
That happens to some insects.
Yeah, it's the intro. If you watch the series, the intro of the series, they explain that it's a thing that could happen. Yeah.
Wow.
But I mean, if it happens, fine. We're gonna be zombies. Like, it doesn't matter.
We have ChatGPT.
We need to update our avatars.
All right. Thanks for listening. This was a blast.
No, I didn't even say my.
You didn't?
No, I had to say my one thing.
Sorry. This feels like my stand-ups at work. We always forget one person. It's so awkward. Sorry.
No,
sorry,
good.
bro.
Now my sick pick is heavyweight blanket. So before the year started, I decided to gift myself a heavyweight blanket. A heavy-weighted blanket. It's quite heavy. I think it's like 13 or 15 kilograms.
Nice. Wow.
Yeah, it's super heavy. But I will not lie to you. Since I bought, like at first I thought it was like a hoax because I asked my roommate, what do you think? Because he had one a while and then I think he had to return it. He was like, it was super uncomfortable.
Okay.
And because someone was like, if you buy it, you'll be super helpful. Because the thing is, I'm like 6'4", which is like 194. About 194 centimeters, and I'm using a duvet that is like stops on my legs, right? So I can't cover myself. So I always used to bend down. So I was like, okay, for Christmas, and have been using this for the last 3 years.
Your blanket is not long enough.
It wasn't long enough.
Why would you? But it's not expensive, right? To get a blanket.
It was just like an uncomfortable thing that I just never solved. I don't know how to explain it. It was just something that's like I lived with the pain, but it wasn't. I wasn't thinking.
I met a guy once in this random Canadian guy that was going on a motorcycle to Germany, and I talked to him and we talked about something. I think it was to have heated hands on your moped.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, only stupid people are uncomfortable.
Wow.
I was like, I'm thinking about that since then, like how it's easy to stay uncomfortable because you don't do anything.
Yeah, exactly. And I was just
I'm not
for a
calling you
long
stupid,
time.
but it's stupid to not chase that.
No, but it's true because it's also like, truth be told, you spend a third of your day sleeping, right? So if the day is 24 hours, a third of that is 8, right? So if you're sleeping 8 hours a day, then that's 1/3 of your life.
So tell me, how is this blanket like heavy?
So it has like beads in them that makes it heavy. So it has like small kind of squares, and each of the squares have beads in them.
But is this something to be more like fit during the night?
No, it's not.
I'm not really thinking like workout during the night. I was thinking, man, like Joshua's crazy. He's doing a workout while sleeping.
Oh my God. Now this is extreme. This is what everybody thinks of me. You guys can see, right? Clearly. clearly. No, but
you keep still also, right? Like
exactly. The point is to help you keep still, but also it helps sleep well because like but according to what I read, the extra weight has various benefits, right?
It's like being back in your mother's womb.
Mm-hmm. So I won't lie, since I've bought it, I think I've dreamt every single night.
What?
Like every single because I didn't used to dream when I would sleep. Like I wouldn't dream. I would just sleep. It would be darkness and then I'll wake up.
But don't you dream when you're not sleeping well?
No.
Like deep sleep.
When you get into deep sleep, then you can really dream. Like once you get into REM, right? Yeah. And then I think every night since I got the thing, I've been dreaming, which is
okay, nice.
Like it's till this day, which is weird because I guess I'm a heavy guy, so I wanted to get a heavy one.
Yeah, now the blanket I didn't care, but the dreaming I'm like, oh.
Yeah. I think that was the one I was like, I haven't stopped dreaming, which is obviously every day I have interesting dreams, but I'm like, I'm dreaming now. At least I remember my dreams. Like I can actively try. I'm like, I dreamt something today, which is for a while I just got used to a life where it was like.
But dreams are scary. Like
no, sometimes
because you dream something and then your brain thinks it was true.
This is part of the great things of being single. You can try all these things.
Yeah, bro.
Right when you're like
exactly. That's
in
true.
my stage of life, you need to ask.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you think about a heavy blanket?
Nah, I don't. I also don't think another human being would use it though. Like I don't think it would be cool for two people.
I thought I should get this for Shao because she'd be talking about heavy blankets, but we never tried it.
Okay, if you guys are on the same page, then it makes sense.
She moves so much, so I was like, maybe that would help you.
Yeah, I think it does. It does help as well. And like it just help. I've read other things and there are other benefits and whatnot, but it was helpful. Someone said it will help sleeping, so I really tried it and it really helped. So that's cool. my sick pick.
That's a good sick pick because I get
I'm gonna check
excited
it out.
now.
Yeah. You don't have to buy it. It's like
I come over and sleep one night at your place to see how it is. All right, thanks for listening. It was a pleasure. I'm really excited that we're back talking. It's really fun.
Yeah, it's gonna be great.
Yeah, thanks for listening. See you guys next week. Bye. And bye to the YouTube.
Bye.